everybody, David McConaughey here. Today we're going to look at the overbed activity. Now this is Brad Sugars. Brad Sugars teaches this. I don't know where he got it from personally, but I learned it from one of his coaches, one of the action coaches, and it's called the line of choice, or that's what I like to call it. And we use it regularly, and I use it on myself, sometimes daily, to be able to motivate myself and get me past some hurdles or any hurdles that come along. So it's about being above the line and not below it. And we're going to start with below the line of choice. So overbed, O-A-R-B-E-D. Now the first one we get here is blame. When you're below the line, you're using blame as your excuse for the reason why you're not achieving what you're supposed to be achieving, whatever it is. The next one is excuse. Again, there's an excuse for why you are not achieving what you've set out to do. And the last one, denial. So people that are below the line use blame, excuse and denial. Now I know that you know people that are like that. I mean, we'll never find ourselves being like that, none of us. I know you know people that always blame other people for their lack of success. I know that we know people who make excuses for why they've not achieved what they've set out to do, and we will all generally know somebody who kids on that it doesn't matter the area of their life that they're maybe not performing the way they should, or there's an area where they should address it to improve it, and they're in denial. So that's below the line. When you are above the line, you're ownership. You take ownership for your own success, you take ownership for your own productivity, take ownership for your own creativity, all these types of awesome things. The A is you are accountable. You're accountable for your results. You're accountable for your own success. You're also accountable for any of the results that you produce that are not up to the standard that you wanted them to be. And the last one, responsible. Above the line, ownership, accountability, responsibility. You are in charge of your own success, and that you take ownership for the results. You are accountable to yourself and your coaches, mentors, programs, processes, whatever you're following, and you're responsible for your results. However, life gets in the way, and what we all tend to find is that we blame, me included in this, guys, we do this quite a bit. We blame other people for why it's not happened or it's gone wrong or whatever. We make excuses about our lack of success, or well, I mean, if only this hadn't happened then, well, because this happened then that means, and all this type of stuff. Yeah. And lastly, well, it doesn't really matter. Well, actually, I don't care about that type of thing. Yeah. Now, being here is not the best, but it's going to happen to everybody. It's staying here that's the real challenge. You don't want to stay below the line. You want to get yourself as quickly as possible above the line, because that's going to lead you to success. You're in charge, you're taking ownership, you're accountable, you're responsible. So, if you find yourself in a situation where your health, your fitness, your productivity, any area of your life that you're not achieving what you should be achieving, or you've started a project and you start to find yourself stuck, ask yourself the question. Check yourself, be your own coach. Ask yourself the question, am I above or below the line here? And what you may find is that you're either blaming somebody else or you're making an excuse. Especially if the thing's important to you, right? If this area in your life's important for you to improve, and you've recognised already that there's a breakthrough needed, you don't really need to focus on that, but yeah, we can take denial out, because you've recognised you've recognised that there's an area that you want to improve. So you're not in denial, you know about it, you see it, you know you want to improve it. And if you're not getting there, or there's a stumbling block, then just check in with yourself. Ask yourself, am I making excuses? Or am I blaming other people? So this is the activity of the line of choice. As I've already said, this is kind of made famous by Brad Sugars and was taught to me by a couple of different business coaches that I've had over the years who were action coaches under kind of Brad's communities as far as I know. So this is the orbit. Be above the line. If you find yourself below the line, because we will all go there, check yourself, get yourself back up, take ownership, be more accountable, take responsibility and drive yourself towards success. David McConaughey, and I look forward to the next time.